Welcome to the Braille Academy, and in this lesson we are going to look at simple upper group signs. That is in unit 3, okay? We are going to look at simple upper group signs. We are going to understand what does the term group sign means, okay? Remember, we defined or we explained what upper means and simple means and upper means, but we are going to repeat that, okay? Good. Now let us see what does the term group sign mean and what are we going to look at in this unit 3. Okay, now section 1 of this unit 3, we are going to look at and for of the with as group signs. Remember, in our previous lesson, we looked at and for of the with as word sign. So today, or in this lesson, we are going to define what is a group sign, and then you'll get to understand the difference between a word sign and a group signs. Remember, these 5 words here, they are considered as special. Why? Because they can be used as word signs and also can be used as a group signs, right? We are going to look at it. And remember, this is section 1 of unit 3. Okay? In this section 1, we are going to start with this and for of the with as group signs. Now let us define what is group sign. Now it is here. What are group sign? It's a question, okay? You can see here a question mark. Now we are being told that group signs are signs expressing 2 or more letters which form part of a longer word. Group signs are signs expressing 2 or more letters which form part of a longer word. Since each of these signs occupy one Braille cell, they are referred to as simple upper group sign. So we are saying they are called simple upper group signs because, okay, because they take one Braille cell. Remember, we said, for example, and this one, let me write here so that you can understand what that definition say or mean. So we are calling them simple because all these sign and for of the with, they take one Braille cell, i.e. and we said it's written like this, isn't it? P plus dot 6. This is the P plus dot 6. So this one Braille cell, isn't it? So it is simple. Again, for we said it is Q plus dot 6, isn't it? Remember we looked at this in the previous lesson. So this is 4. It also takes one Braille cell. Of we said it is missing 4, okay? Like that. So it's also one Braille cell. It takes one Braille cell to mean off. There we said it is S plus dot 6, and with we said all missing 1. So all of them, they take one Braille cell, and that's why we call them simple, okay? We call them simple upper. And I told you upper means up because a Braille cell is divided into 2, okay? We have upper part and lower part. And I said upper part consists of dot 1 and dot 4, and then lower part consists of dot 3 and dot 6. So all of them, they got a dot in upper part. So we refer to them as upper, simple upper group signs. Now, we are going to use these words as group signs, whereby we are being told that group signs are signs expressing 2 or more letters which form part of a longer word. We are going to understand that explanation well when we get now to the examples, okay? We are going to understand what does this definition mean. Now, for us to understand, let me write these examples in a book, and then we write together, and then we understand what we are supposed to do. Now, the examples are here. I have written them. Remember, in this lesson, we are going to look at the simple upper group signs. And I said we are calling them simple because they take one Braille cell, as you have seen in my example. Upper because they have an upper dot group sign. Now they are going to represent a whole word. They are going to represent a whole word. Remember, we said in our previous lesson that this and for of the with, they are used or they are formed using the letters of alphabet P, Q, R, S, T. Remember, this is a letter P, this is letter R, sorry, this is letter P, letter Q, letter R, letter S, and letter T. But for these letters to become this word, you add dot 6 to them. So this is a dot 6, okay? This is dot 6. So if I add dot 6 to them, now they change. This is with, this is there, this is off, this one for, and this one and. And remember, today we are looking and, for, of, the, with, as group signs. As group signs. In our previous lesson, we looked at and, for, of, the, with as word sign. And we said a word sign is a sign or a letter that is used to represent a whole word or a complete word. Okay? That is what we said. Now, let us write this example and understand what does it mean as using and, for, of, the, with as a group sign. Now, let us consider this example here, whereby we have letter L, okay? We have letter L. When you get letter L and then we add and, this and now, you get the word land, okay? You get the word land. This is L, we have added and, whereby and is written like this, okay? It's a word sign. So here now, we are using it as a group sign because we have taken and then we have added letter L. We have brought together the two signs to form the part of a longer word. Now this is a longer word, whereby we have taken and L. Now we have brought together. Remember, from the term group, okay? Group means bringing two things, two or more things together to form something, okay? So in this case, and L, you bring together to form the word land. So in Braille, you just contract and, okay, using these dots. So here you write letter L and then you contract and. So here you have used and as a group sign. As a group sign. Remember, this a group. This one means and, okay? And this one is L. So and is used here as a group sign. And that's why we are looking at and, for, of, the, with as group signs. So in this case, we have seen in this example the word land. And has been used here as a group sign, whereby we have taken letter L, we have added and, then we make a longer word to be which is land, and has taken part in this longer word. Remember, from the definition we said this is where you these words, they take part in a longer word. So a longer word is and in this case, and is land in this case, and is contracted, and it is here. Now and is used as a group sign. So this means this and, for, of, the, with, you can as well contract them when you get them inside a word. Okay? Good. Now let us come to the next example. So the next example is for. For, we said, is written like this, missing none, isn't it? Missing none. And again, so you can bring for, you add M. Okay, whereby you bring for and M, you bring together, you form a group. That one becomes the word form. So this is a longer word, whereby we have for here. So in this case, we are going to contract for because for has been used as a group sign. So in this case, you write form like this when it comes to Braille. So form. Okay, that is form. Okay, that is form, whereby we have contracted. This for, and then we have spelled out M. When we come to of is written like this. Remember, I told you of missing 4 or R plus dot 6. Then when you get of and then you add S of T, you get the word soft. Soft. So in this case, of here has been used as a group sign because it is inside a word. Okay, it is here inside and we are going to contract it. So it is used as a group signs because group, from the term group sign, it means bringing two or more things together. So here, letter S, of, and T are brought together to form the word soft or to form the longer word soft. But of is contracted. So of here is used as a group sign. So we are going to write letter S, then we contract of. I said of is written like R plus 6, and then we write T, as simple as that. So this is the word soft. Okay, this is the word soft. This is off, and then this is T. This is form, okay, and this is land. Okay, now there, let us come to there. There, you can bring there and then you add M. So this one added to this, they form a group. Okay, you get a group whereby this group is the longer word becomes them, and therefore there you contract it whereby it has used as a group sign. So you contract there, I said there is written like that, and then you contract M as symbol, you spell out M as symbol as that. So that is there. So them, okay, that is that. So we can see that these words here, they can be used as both word sign, and we said a word sign, this is where one sign represents a whole word, okay, a whole word. But now also they can be used as group signs, whereby when any word contains these 5 words in them, you contract them. And then when you contract them inside a word, they are no longer word signs now. They are group sign. Because a word sign, this is where they stand alone to mean these words. But when you contract them within another word, now it means you have used them as group signs. That's what now we say group sign. Let us come to this, the last example. Within, whereby you have taken with, we have added in, and we said with is written like this. So with, you contract with, I said with is written like that, and then you add in to come the word within, and then you write I, and then you write in. Okay, so that's the word with in, as simple as that. So this is what we call group signs, whereby and for of the with has been used in this word as a group sign. So for is used as a group sign, and here is used as a group sign, of here is used as a group sign, there has been used as a group sign, with has been used as a group sign. So a group signs, this is where you contract these special or these signs inside a word. Remember we said group signs are signs expressing two or more letters, okay, which form part of a longer word. Now this one is what we call a longer word, and in this longer word you can see now there has taken part with, of, for, and land. So this one you contract them, and when you contract them, now you have used them as group signs. So in this case we can say in the word land, form, soft, them, within, and for of the with in this word has been used as group signs. Okay, in this group of word, let me say this. In these groups of letters, which is L, A, N, and D, in this group of words, whereby in the first word we have L, A, N, D, and is used as a group signs. In the word form, for is used as a group sign. Or so in the word soft, of is used as a group sign. In the word them, there is used as a group sign. And lastly, within, with is used as a group sign. Okay, that is it. And remember, we are calling them the simple upper group signs because they have a dot in upper part. Now, let me write here. Let me repeat this. So we said these are what we call a Braille cell, okay? And we said a Braille cell contains 6 dots, and this is where we write our Braille. And this dot, each and every dot has got a name, whereby it is named in that order from dot 1 up to dot 6, isn't it? Remember, this is not 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot. This is dot 1, dot 2, i.e., or this means this is the name of this dot, isn't it? Now we said that Braille cell is divided into 2, whereby we have upper part and lower part. So upper part is made up of dot 1 and dot 4. Lower part is made up of dot 3 and dot 6. And we said dot 2 and dot 5, these one are neither upper nor lower because they are neutral. And remember, upper means up. Upper means up. Lower means low. So the simple upper group signs, why do we call them simple? because they take one Braille cell. For example, and here it take one Braille cell, you can see, because one Braille cell contains 6 dots, and it has taken, for in this case, and has taken 5 dots, isn't it? There is no dot 5. Again, 4 has taken 1 dot, so it's simple. Then of has taken one cell. Sorry, 4 here has taken 1 cell. It is simple. Of has taken 1 cell. Again, it's simple. They has taken 1 Braille cell. It's also simple. With has taken 1 Braille cell. It is simple. So we refer to them as simple because they take 1 Braille cell. This and 4 of the with. Again, we call them upper because all of them, they have a dot in upper part. For example, and you can see it has got dot 1 and dot 4. 4, it has got dot 1 and dot 4. It has both also. Of has got only dot 1. They has got dot 4. With has also got dot 4. Okay, so they are called simple upper, and they are called group signs because we have used them as group signs in this example. Now let me come up with some more examples, and then we write together and see what are we supposed to do exactly when we get word that contain these words inside those words. Okay, now the examples are here. Let us write them very fast together and see what we are supposed to do when we get this and 4 of and 4 of the with in any word. Okay, in any word. Handy. So there is and here. So in this case, you are not going to write H-A-N-D-Y. No, you are going to contract and, whereby you are going to write letter H, and then you contract and. Remember, and I say it's P plus dot 6, and then you write your Y, or you spell out Y. So this is H and Y. So the word handy. Remember, this contraction, they help people who are visually impaired or people who are blind, because writing Braille and writing each and every letter, it's very tiresome. So these people, or these scholars of Braille, they came up with contractions, short forms, and even abbreviation, so that to reduce the workload to these people who are visually impaired or blind. Okay, good. Now the word coffee, we have off. Okay, so we are going to contract off, and then you spell out the rest. So here you spell out C. Okay, it is here. Then you contract off. Okay, so off here is used as a group sign, whereby you contract it, because I told you whenever you get these 5 words inside another word, you contract. So in this case, off is here, and we have gotten it here inside a word coffee. This is what I'm saying. So you contract it, and now in this case you have used it as a group sign. So this is C of contracted, then F, okay, and then E, and then E. Okay, this is C of F E E, as simple as that. Now them here you contract the, because it is a special word signs, and it can be used here as a group signs, isn't it? So here I said there is written like that, and then you spell out M, and then you spell out E, as simple as that. So this is there, and then M E. Okay, is that simple? By the way, it is very simple, as you can see. Force, there is 4 here. You contract it. You use it as a group sign. So here you are using this and 4 of the with as group signs. Force, so here you contract 4. Remember I told you 4, missing none. Okay, then C, and then E. So this is 4, missing none, then C, and then E, as simple as that. So the word sofa, you just contract off. Alright, and then you spell out S and A. So you spell out S, as simple as that. Then you contract off, I told you off missing 4, or L plus dot 6, and then you spell out A. So this is S, this is off, and this is A. Okay, there's no dot here. I think it can confuse someone. Let me get rid of it. Okay, that is it. Now we have the word grant. So grant, here we have and it's among of these words. So we are going to contract it, or we are going to use it as a group sign. So GR and, so we are going to spell out GR, and then you contract and, where G is written like this. Okay, and then we write R. I told you R is the mirror of W. Remember, I'm trying to repeat these things so that you can understand and get the difference between letter R and letter W. So this is W, okay? It's the opposite of R. I'm repeating it again and again when I meet them so that someone can understand, okay? So that someone somewhere can understand. So this is the word grant with this R and. So this is R, this is W. You can see they are opposite to each other. So again, there is a dot here. I don't know where it came from, but let me get rid of it so that it does not confuse you. Okay, remember, Braille is very, you need to be very, very keen when it comes to Braille. Otherwise, very simple things or simple mistake can mislead someone. Okay, and that's why I'm very keen when I get a dot that can confuse someone, especially the beginners. They can get confused, and that is very bad. So theft here, you contract there because it is among of these words, and we can use it as a group sign. So there, I told you, is it like that, and then we have F, okay, and then we have T, okay, as simple as that. So this is there, this is F, and that is T. Then we have the word band, okay, we have and, so it's added. So this is a group sign, because we have added letter B and to form part of a longer word. So we are going to write B, and then we contract and I said and, it's all missing 5, like that, isn't it? Good. Now these are simple words, and we have seen how we are supposed to write them when they contain these 5 words. By the way, these 5 words, they are considered, or they are given first priority when you get them inside a word. When we continue looking at this contraction of these simple upper words group signs, you realize that there are some other group signs that we are going to look at. But these and for of the with, they are special and they are given first priority when it comes to contractions. And we will get there. We'll get to understand when we get there, okay? When we get to look at other group signs, probably maybe from the next lesson or in the next video, you are going to understand, okay? Now, those are the words you can see. It's very simple, by the way. Now, we have some 3 sentences here that we can write together very fast and see what we can do, or what we are supposed to do. The first one, which is number 9, that is my sofa. So that is my sofa, you just write T. Remember, I told you that T represents that. Is, there's no contraction, you just write it. T is under simple upper word signs. Simple upper word signs. And he said simple upper word signs has got rules whereby you write or you use them when there's no any other letter added to them, but you can use them when signs like punctuation are added to them. Okay? That is my. So M-Y. Okay? Sofa. So off is here. We are going to contract, but now we spell out S and then we contract off. Said off missing 4. As simple as that. Then we spell out A. So this is A, this is off, okay? This is S, this is M, this is Y, I, S, and this is that. As simple as that. The next example is, can I have some some coffee? Let me write coffee because we are looking at this off, okay? Coffee, okay? Let me put a full question mark, okay? Can I have some coffee? So in Braille we write C. Remember C, this one is under simple upper word sign to denote can. I said it is H standalone. Some, there is no contraction. Okay, actually there is a contraction of some, but now because we are beginners, we are not going to use it. So let us spell it out, okay? S O. We will get to understand this, the contraction of some when you get to advanced Braille. But now, because this one is just IE 021 or English Braille IE 021, actually this one is called Basic English Braille, okay? The Basic English Braille or Module IE 021. So we are not going to have those complex and advanced contraction, okay? We are just going slowly. M and then E, okay, some, then coffee. Coffee here you contract off, isn't it? And then you spell out everything. So C and then off, I told you, is off missing 4. And then you write F, okay, and then you write E, and then finally you write E. Now this one is a question mark. We'll look at it when you get to punctuation. I'm not going to write it so that it does not confuse you. Good. So this is, can I have some T. Sorry, some coffees. C, this is off, and then off again. E and E. Good. The last example is forget that force. Forget that force. Remember, these are just my own sentences. I've come up with them so that we can see how practically can we add or can we use this and for of the with as group signs. Okay? Forget that force. So forget, you contract for, that you contract that, and then force you contract for. Good. So forget for, missing none. Okay? Then get, you spell out. Okay? G and E and T, as simple as that. So this forget, and then that I told you it's T standalone, and then for force again you contract for. Okay, you contract for, and I said for, missing none, and then C and then E. Okay, so this is force, and then this is that, and this is forget, as simple as that. So these are a few examples. There are many things that I can talk about this and for the way the rule that you're supposed to do when you get them, even if, but make sure that you give them the first priority. I will talk to them when we get to other group signs, but in this case, this is how you're supposed to use them when it comes to the word. We will talk much about them when we continue and when we advance to Braille. So thank you very much. Continue doing practice. Make sure you subscribe. And if you have any question, make sure that you ask. Thank you and be blessed.